Alright guys, so a few things to think about with your handstand push-ups. First and foremost, choose a surface that you've been practicing with. Now is not the time to change. We want to use what's most comfortable. So we've got a few options here. First and foremost, you may use something like a green pad or a rubber mat with an ab mat in the middle. You may work with something like plates, or you may use something like a soft padded surface. Doesn't matter, the only standard says that it has to be flush with where your head sits. One area we see people giving away lots of repetitions is the first repetition in the handstand push-up. So first and foremost, communicate with your judge and ask them to tell you when you're good to go before you start your first repetition. Something you want to think about is curling your toes towards yourself and keeping your feet together. That's going to ensure you stay over the standard. Notice, if I point my toes away, it pulls me below the line. Similarly, if I take my legs out, it pulls me below the line. Wait for your judge's call, and then begin your first repetition. Very last piece of advice, in terms of your hand width, make sure you practice your ideal, most comfortable hand width, and make sure that allows you to finish your reps over the line. What you may find if you're using something like plates or rubber matting is your hands may slide out. That is something we do not want happening. So a couple of options, have a towel ready for you. Secondly, mark your handprints on the mat so you know exactly where to go every time. One advantage of using plates is that you have the finger holes to place your fingers in, stops you sliding as much, but don't use it unless you practiced it. Something to think about with the deadlifts. Relative to how heavy that weight is for you will dictate how long or how short your setup for each rep is. If it's a lighter load, we can go through a quicker setup. As the load gets heavier, or if the first weight is heavy for you, go through a slightly longer setup to ensure good mechanics in your first rep. A quicker setup would be something like stepping in, straight hinge and pull. A longer setup would be stepping in, going through your bracing pattern, and lifting. Okay, there is a new rule this year. When it comes to touch and go repetitions, we are not allowed to bend the arms at any point. So this is basically to stop people bouncing. The way we control this in a touch and go rep is we just have to control a bigger portion on the way down and make sure just at the very end, that's when you can go through a faster touch and go. Control all the way down, just at the end, go through your touch and go. If you start to release tension earlier, that's where you may bend the arms.